Welcome to Kranky Live, the show where bold minds meet real talk. This isn't your average sports or news show. It's where we break down sports, culture, and controversy with facts, fire, and fearless honesty. Here, truth cuts through the noise, and hype gets exposed. From football to track and field, from world issues to local debates, we ask the tough questions, speak without fear, and go deeper than the headlines. We don't follow the crowd, we set the trend. While others recycle the same tired takes, we bring fresh insight, unfiltered analysis, and bold perspectives. No echo chambers, no puppet talk, just real conversation for people who think for themselves. Listen with your brain, not just your ears. Think critically, question boldly, and speak freely. This is Kranky Live, where reason rules the mic and truth always win. Come on, let's get into it. I'm muted. Yeah, it's a mess. I didn't realize I was muted. Thank you, Vaughn. This is a big game for the U.S. They're trying to pressure early. And Paraguay almost scored real early. Ball play. So Richards has recovered, actually. I thought he was injured. Yeah, I had the wrong vest on. I thought they were going to be in blue. I thought they were going to be in blue. I wore the wrong vest. I guess Paraguay decided it must be the US the home team or Paraguay the home team. I want the wrong jersey. I told you at halftime I'll change it. Paraguay started out very aggressive. US will settle down though. Paraguay coming forward. Ball played out. So they benched Turner, have Matt Freese in goal, which is interesting. And it should be a good game. Looking forward to it. US coming forward, shot, but blocked by the Paraguayan. This looks like it's going to be a very open game, which is interesting. Very open game. Somehow I thought the game was at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you know. I'm here all relaxed. I was listening to somebody else's channel and then realized that, I heard him talk about national anthem. I'm thinking about, what are they talking about? But never late, but better late than never. Pulisic going wide. Oh, referee called it back. So what are you guys picking for this game tonight? Which team you bring in, USA or Paraguay? USA coming forward. I see Sergio Dest. Very nice guy. Met him in, where did I meet him? Dallas? Pretty cool customer. So David says predicting a 2-2 draw. Okay. I think the goal's gonna be scored. Actually, goal's gonna be scored in this game, definitely. No doubt about that one. There will be goals in there. There will be goals in this game. Now, I listened to a lot of programs more recently, and a lot of high expectation for the U.S. Now, just playing up from the back to play it back to the keeper, I don't know what the best is of that is because his ball didn't go anywhere. I think the risk you take with doing that is not worth the reward, or the reward is not worth the risk, I should say. But USA have a good team, so we'll see how that works out. Let me see if I can pull up the starting lineup. So these are the starting lineup for the two teams. This reminds me of the Canada game early. There's a lot of bungling and a lot of energy being exerted, and nobody really doing anything positive. Paraguay coming forward. Cross Paraguay into the box, cleared by Richards. US need to settle down and just play the ball on the ground. I'm sure people are pretty excited about the game and all the pressure. Paraguay is a decent team. Richards. USA coming forward. McKinney inside. Good turn. Plays it wide. Oh, very good move. McKinney coming forward. Squares it. Goal! Goal, USA. Own goal. Goal! Goal by the USA. Brilliant build up. Break down the Paraguayan defense. Ball fumbled in the area. And rolled in by, unfortunately, by a defender. Couldn't get his number. USA score early. And we get an even more open game than one expected to be. It's a bad goal to give up by Paraguay. McKinney was brilliant on that play though. That's what Canada wasn't doing. Just being relaxed. And it's a brilliant move. That Pulisic played in McKinney, tried to cross it. Just trying to get it inside. But trying to find Balogun. Came off the defender and into the goal. 1-0 to the USA. There's going to be goals in this game tonight because Paraguay look like a very attacking team. So there'll be goals in this game. Ball cleared by Robinson. Trying to find Balogun. I think he got fouled. Yep, referee called it. USA scored early. 1-0 to the USA already. USA probably have their full team they haven't had for a while, so should be a good outcome for them tonight. USA coming forward again. Brilliant move there by Pulisic. He's having a field day. Yellow card to the Paraguayan. He's having a field day so far. He looks in the mood. He's creating havoc on that left side. So that was Caceres with a yellow card. And that's pretty early for Caceres, especially being out of that defense. Pulisic is just running by people like they're not there. Well, we don't know if the goal was going to go in, Zontanas, because Balogun was right there. He was trying to pass it to Balogun. So Caceres have a yellow. Free kick to the U.S. just outside the 18-yard line on the right side of the goal. USA's left side. Cross by Robinson, looking for a shot. I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. Then I got totally messed up. USA with a cross in the box, headed out by Paraguay. Controlled in the box, turn. It's Pulisic again, just having fun in this game. Robinson's coming forward, out of bounds, throw into the US. Bless up, Flash G, how you doing? And Ted Dexter, how you doing, Ted Dexter? You good? It was not a good corner by the US, but they're coming forward again. Ball played up by to Des. Des looking for a pass. He plays it down the line to him. Can a cross to the far post. There's nobody there. Ball headed up by Paraguay. Robinson's there. He wins it. And plays it out. US playing very composed. They've settled down. Adams and McKinney running the midfield. And little flick there. Pulisic played the ball inside. Need to cross it. Ball across the box. Played up by Paraguay. US got it back. Paraguay under much pressure. Here comes USA again. Oh, that pass was just a little bit too much. Here comes the USA again. All the way across field. Playing Robinson. Robinson overlaps quite a bit sometimes, you know. US playing through at the back, but when he plays the inverted, he can be very dangerous. Pulisic just going by people having fun tonight. That's a foul. USA is just walking through the Paraguayans. I think we'll see a lot of yellow cards tonight for the Paraguayans. That was Tillman a while ago. If you just joined us, we are in the 12th minute of play. USA 1, Paraguay 0. Pulisic going by 1, going inside 2. Plays out to McKinney, miscontrols. And here comes Paraguay. Referee called it back. I'm sure it's a foul. Paraguay getting a little bit frustrated. See, Infantino is there with U.S. Secretary of State. Marco Rubio is there. Adams out to Des. To Richard, back to Ream, the captain tonight. Out wide, miscontrol there. Trying to find Robinson, who's way overlapping, way down the field. Throw into the Paraguayans. Once in North America versus South America. Yes, it is North versus South. Paraguay coming forward. There's open, trying to beat his man in the box. Shoots. Out wide. Nothing given. He could have a bit of that shot, actually. He's doing a little bit of dancing. Just join us. USA leading Paraguay by 1-0. Goal scored. Own goal scored by Paraguay. Here comes Paraguay trying to get down the line. Covered by Adams. He should have left that to Richards, frankly. Here comes Paraguay again. Referee say no foul. Throw it in. Where's Almirón playing this day? Was that Everton? Newcastle for a while, I should say, not Everton. They should be nervous. US is a good team. Very good team. A lot of their players play in the Premier League or top leagues. Robinson play Premier League, Adams Premier League, Richards Premier League, and play for decent teams too. Here comes Robinson inside, looking for a pass, plays it inside. Ball to Balogun to shoot. He plays it wide out to Des. Des crosses. Oh, Balogun has to take that shot. Balogun has to shoot that ball. If you're around the 18, you get the ball that clear, you got to put it in. He tried to go out to Des, and the pass wasn't that well taken. So he has it right there to shoot. If he just cut it inside, he's wide open. And all the Paraguayan recovered. He has to shoot that ball. If he turns with the ball towards goal, he's wide open. Not sure why he played so unselfish. So here comes the US. It's a corner by Robinson, far post. Ball hit up by Paraguay. McKinney with it, plays that back to Robinson. Robinson plays in the box. Richards, I think he got hit in the head and the Paraguayan. Not a good thing. There's maybe some concussion protocol coming to play. Alex Freeman with a good header. Ball came over to Richards. He tried to buck it in, and his head collided with, and that afro didn't help him that time. I think his forehead hit him. And people taking water breaks. Seems like it's very hot. They're out in Cali, so it must be hot. Pulisic has started out brilliantly. McKinney's been good. Des has been decent. Richards has touched the ball quite a bit. Robinson's been very good. The U.S. is a good team. And I was saying about the team, most of these players play overseas, right? I mean, Des plays overseas. So does Richards. So does Adams. So does Robinson. So does McKinney. So does Pulisic. Reem was overseas. I'm not sure where Reem is nowadays. He was at Crystal Palace for a while. Balogun plays overseas. So most, if not all, their players play outside the U.S. Well, I'm running back to Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, Flash G, I would agree too. Now we have a great coach in Rudolph World Cup Speed. We'll give him a new name. So I'm sure we'll be okay. He does play position football. And he's only lost one real game so far. He drew against Congo in regular time. So so we okay, Flash G, we okay. Yep, they are playing top flight football, which is where we struggle. None of them are. Most of them, and think about it, the MLS is one of the top leagues in the world, but they're top 10, and most, if not all, of them not playing in the MLS. And then we talk here about JPL footballer. Well, stop it. Please stop it. Here comes USA again, ball played out. That was Tillman trying to go upfield. That sounds like looked like a mess. Yeah, most of them are starters too. I mean, Richard start, Adams start, Robinson start, McKinney start, Pulisic starts, Balogun starts. I don't know about Des. Des bounced from Barcelona back to the Dutch leagues. I'm not sure about Des, but yeah, most of them are starters. But there's space on the US between the double pivot that they have and the back three, if you can exploit it. But you have to get there first. Here comes Richards. Ball played out to Des. Des back to Freeman. Freeman to Richards. US just control the ball. And Paraguay just starting the defense at the halfway line. Richards back to Des. Oh, brilliant flick into McKinney, who miscontrols it. Got out of bounds. That was Tillman's brilliant flick by Tillman. Brilliant flick. McKinney has to do better with that. Brilliant, brilliant flick. Maybe the ball got touched by the Let's see what happened. Paraguay trying to play out from the back, but the US are pressing and pressing hard too. This is not a light press. This is vigorous press. They're pressing with purpose. Ball played out. US ball. Inseal. Wasn't Enciso? Where was Enciso at? Was he at Brighton? He was one of the teams. I don't know where he is nowadays. So Paraguay have a few players who play at a high level too. US played the ball over to Pulisic. Pulisic in the box. Be marked by two men out to Robinson. And look how far up the field Robinson is. To Tillman. Looked like he got fouled. Back to Ream. He's going to come inside to Richards. Richards to Freeman. Back to Adams. And Pulisic looking to marshal the offense. Back to Adams. Back to Ream. US controlling possession. Freeman into the Tillman. Tillman trying to one to the Balogun. Trying another one to the McKinney. And that was close. They do a really good job of that interchange right around the box, which is what Jamaica lacks, actually. That ability to break the defense down with little 1-2s around the box. That's very important, actually. Bless up, Conrad. How you doing? US coming forward. Freeman dribbling through the middle, plays it out wide to Robinson. USA walking the ball up the field. Ball played out to Des. Des back to Adams. Paraguay is just can't even touch the ball. US just dominating possession. Here's Pulisic. Back to Robinson. It comes inside all the way back to Richards in the center half. Richards out to Adams. Look at the lineup of the US. So you see where Robinson is? He's almost like a center forward now. He's playing like you see how Riley plays for Man City or Mendes for PSG. Here comes Pulisic down the wing, trying to cross the far post, out of bounds, goal kick to Paraguay. So what they're doing is they're playing that real high inverted. And I remember when the US played and there's a hydration break. Little story. When the U.S. played against Jamaica in St. Louis, went to watch a game, Robinson had a field day because our brilliant coach made no adjustment. So he was out there by himself all day, running on the left side, playing the inverted, and we did nothing to change that dynamics. We didn't bring McGee back to mark anybody, nothing. And I sat there saying, this man cannot coach my team. Cannot coach my team. In-game management is an imperative. In-game management, you have to make sure that you assess what the opponent is doing. And if you have deficiencies, you address those deficiencies. And you find ways to compensate for them, to eliminate them, to mitigate them. He did nothing. Just sit on his butt and watch the game. And we got 3-0 in the first half. End up losing 4-2, I think it was. Did we have a coach? Well, he said he was the coach. He was getting paid $400,000 a year. He must be the coach. All right, people, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. We have 45 people, 22 likes. That cannot be good. And I apologize for coming on late. Somehow I had this game as 10 o'clock. Don't ask me why. Versus 9 o'clock. I have no idea why I have it as 10 o'clock. I had it at 10 o'clock. I came on, thought I came on like an hour early. I came like at 8:45. And then realized that I messed up. So that's not good. So we have an hydration break. Now we play possession football, Flash T. We're playing possession football. Don't forget that. A lot of possession football. As if we're possessed. And dopey possessed we. Dopey, don't we? Play some dopey football. But US leading 1-0. We're in the 24th minute. 1-0 for the US. I'm trying to find where the game is being broadcast. So the game, if you want to watch a game, it's on, in the US, it's on Fox. It's free on, what do you call that? Tubi or whatever that channel is. TUBI. I've never used that channel. It's a subscription channel, but it's free on there. It's on Fox 1. It's on Fox Soccer Plus. It's on Fubo TV. I've never seen a game on so many channels in the US before, simultaneously. Goal kick to the Paraguayan. And taking their time. In Jamaica, the game is on TVJ, actually. Which is interesting. I am surprised. So, TVJ don't even sometimes bring Jamaica game free, but they might bring a US game. Ain't that bad enough. I know it's a World Cup, but in Jamaica they qualified, TVJ didn't bring no game. Okay. Did TVJ bring the Jamaica qualifying games? I don't think they did. Balogun trying to come through. Ball played out to Pulisic. Pulisic has man one-on-one. Jerking him. Trying to find Robinson. Decided not to go to Robinson. Pulisic played the ball across to Adams. Adams coming through. Played into Balogun. Paraguay calling for offside. Balogun thinks he scored. It looked like it's a goal. They went to the linesman. It may not be a goal. Not the way the defenders were acting and how Balogun himself. Let's see what VAR says, because ball came over. Balogun looked like he got fouled. Oh, Pulisic was offside. That's what it was. It wasn't Balogun, it was Pulisic. He fell asleep. And Balogun, I think he stayed onside, but I think Pulisic was offside. Paraguay just escaped that. USA looking real, real good. Of all the home teams so far in CONCACAF, they have been looked the best, and they're playing the more difficult opponent. Paraguay has some decent players. Balogun being blocked off. That should be a foul, referee. He's saying no, that's a foul to me. Man's not playing the ball, he's playing the player. Here comes Paraguay. Found some space. Almirón turns it over. Adams being dispossessed. It's going to get a little bit ugly, you know. Freeman is down. And he's getting up very slowly. Oh, he got stepped on, actually. But I guess it wasn't seeing. Richards out to Ream, trying to go over the top. Good control by, miscontrol by Robinson. Thought he had it. Here comes Paraguay. U.S. press is suffocating. That's what's bothering Paraguay. I'm not sure they use this level of press. And can the U.S. keep it up? That's the question. In this kind of weather. I'm sure they practice it. Ball headed out by Freeman to Adams, out to Robinson. Robinson slowing it down, not forcing it. The Ream turns, plays it out to Pulisic. His man one-on-one. He wants to beat him. Almost turns it over. Ball go to Tillman, back to Robinson. Paraguay can keep the ball. Brilliant pass by Robinson down the line. Finding Pulisic. Pulisic crossing it back to Balogun. Goal! Valorant Balogun, former Arsenal player at Monaco. Brilliant move by Pulisic. Played inside to Balogun. Brilliant pass first by Ream, actually. The captain. Tim Ream down the line to Pulisic. Cut it back to Balogun. And he made no mistake. Open his body up. Far corner. That's 2. Brilliant. Oh, Peter said got it for 10. Yeah, Peter, I'm not sure it was 10, but brilliant goal by Balogun. Well taken. Pulisic has been outstanding. Pulisic is having a field day. If you're the coach for Paraguay, you have to change something. If one player is dominating so much, you either have to double team him or you got to change something. You got to change how you play against him because he's running right over there. There's even nothing from the right side. Everything's coming down the left side. They're playing one-sided. They're not even using a right winger because Des is playing almost like he's a right winger. Here comes USA, come again. It may be a big score tonight, people. Here comes Alex Freeman. Adams covering up to Richards. Back to Adams. McKinney, brilliant move by McKinney. Beat 3 with that play, with that move. USA looking like a world-class team tonight. And Paraguay looks lost. Brilliant combination, ability to evade pressure. So what they're doing is they're beating their man, and then the defense is scrambling. Pulisic again. I'm sure Pochettino wants to use some of his subs, actually, like a Reina, for example. Here comes McKinney. Adams out to Des. Or to McKinney, sorry. Des down the wing. Des is playing right wing in this game, you know. He's not playing... Surprised they have Des versus Weah, but I guess maybe his defensive ability. He's playing like Robinson. Playing like Robinson. Look where Robinson is, people. And he's playing left back. Or wing back, I should say. Not left back, but wing back. But they're playing 3-4-3. Or more like 3-5-2 the way they're playing. Ball out to Robinson. Robinson to Pulisic. Pulisic turns. Pulisic looked like world class today. Paraguay cannot get close to them. It's not they're not trying, they're not running hard, but they gotta press more though. But the US just moving the ball quickly, finding the open man. They look brilliant. And then they're looking for the ball in behind. So they're playing short, but the combinations are ridiculous, people. Look at that ball down the line, just overhit a while ago by Robinson. But what they're doing, they're running one of the midfielders off the center. So they're playing the triangle, then running somebody off the defender. So if you don't realize it, a man is in behind you. Whether they're running Robinson behind, Pulisic behind, Tillman behind, the movement is fabulous. Here comes Des. Plays it inside to Balogun. Balogun to Adams. Adams to Freeman. Freeman back to Richards. Richards has McKinney wide open. Look at McKinney's all over the place. Ball plays out to Robinson. Robinson play brilliant 1-2 down the line. Try to play it back to Pulisic, but Freeman has it. Shoot. Trying to beat this man. Brilliant turn. Try to find Balogun inside. They're playing some beautiful football, especially around the box area. And then when they lose the ball, they play like Man City, how they press you. That's coming forward. Beat 1, beat 2, beat 3. Balogun picks it up. Comes inside. Plays it out to Robinson. Robinson should find Pulisic right away. Has his man wide open. He decides not to. Then he goes out to him. Pulisic coming one-on-one. No help. Help is now coming. Pulisic beat his man brilliantly. Gone by him. Cross to the far post. Header by Balogun over his head to Des. Des plays it out to Freeman. Freeman to Richard. Richards back to Des. Des should probably go far post. Des goes far post. But ball is short. The cross needs to have more height on it. Freeman coming forward and place it all the way back to Ream. Ream is going to go to Robinson. He decided to go to Pulisic instead out wide. Pulisic controls and almost got taken out there. The ball finally go back to Freeze, who is not even touching. He can buy a newspaper in this game. You'd never believe it's a South American team playing against a CONCACAF team. U.S. is dominating. I think Jamaica should take some lessons from this game. Because the U.S. is playing some beautiful football. You would think this is like a Man City playing. This is not even like an international game. It's like a Man City or Spain. The move. Look at the spread, people. 3 at the back, spread really wide. Robinson overlapping inverted, and they always have a pass. Look, they always have 2 or 3 passes outlets. Now Paraguay need to reset their defense. They probably should go about 5 yards into their own half, reset, because they're getting killed. This is McKenna down the line. Cross it back, trying to find Balogun. Ball picked up by Freeman. Shot, blocked by Paraguay, out for a corner. The U.S. movement, the fitness level is ridiculous. And you can always rest on offense. And get nasty, then get them. I get slap up. Yep, I agree. By the way, people, if you have not hit the like button, please do so. We're trying to get people to watch the channel, people. Don't be stingy. You just joined us. We're in the 36 minutes of play. Paraguay versus the USA. And U.S. is having a field day. They're looking like a world-class team. Corner by Tillman. Headed by Richard. Just past the post. That was a millisecond away. That should have been 3. The keeper had no chance. Just missed. Just outside the post. He's always got his head on the ball. He probably should have hit the target on that one. He was trying to go far post, but he probably should have hit the target. I agree. The spacing, the combination, the triangles, and then what they do, they're running people off. They're not just playing like some teams do, just play short. They're sprinting a midfielder out the middle of the park to go wide. You then as a midfielder, if you don't follow that person and the wing back or right back don't see it, or left back, you're in trouble. Then they have Des, who's a traditional right back, playing right wing back, but playing more like a right winger. Now, let's see if they can keep it up, because they've been doing a lot of running. So, are they fit enough to keep it after a long season by a lot of them? They do look scary. They make Paraguay look like they can't play football. Paraguay has some decent players. Almirón and Ciso, they have some decent players on the team. The last time they played Paraguay, they beat them 2-1, but it's a different game. Paraguay can't even get a touch on the ball. It's crazy. Des to Freeman. Now, I'm surprised they have Ream playing the left. He's playing the wide of the 3. You must, if you have some speed, you must get by him, but You got to be able to touch the ball first, and you can't. Yeah, this is different football, people. Different football. This is quality by the US. Ream back to his keeper. Freeze with it. Trying to go long. US keepers not great with their feet, though. I noticed that. They're not great with their feet at all. They need to get better with their feet. US playing beautiful football. What is Cartels saying? Well, I said JFF supposed to ball, but apparently they have no shame. Imagine if we had qualified, the vibe, the big injection. Yeah, my channel probably get big too, but not now. What happen again? JFF decided to not go World Cup because they must spite me. Balogun is down. Yeah, this is a different level of football, people. Different level, different level. What's very important about this is two main things. Three, four, five main things. That should have been a yellow card. He stepped on his heel. Paraguay getting frustrated. Here comes the US. It's Des. Oh, brilliant move by Des. Looking to cross. No, poor cross by Des. After such a move, you got to put it far post, Des. You got to put it far post at the penalty spot. That's a bad cross. He beat his man so easily. I'm surprised Des playing him away, but maybe they have him there for his defensive duties. So he can play both ways. Weah is probably more of an offensive player. But he beat his man like a winger. So now we should just drop the ball in the penalty spot, our far post, because Pulisic was there. US is very aggressive. US playing like how City plays. Not even Tottenham. Because Pochettino coached Chelsea, Tottenham, PSG. They're playing more like how like City plays. Very high line and a lot of pressure on the ball. Here comes Robinson. Beat his man. Decided not to go to Tillman. Goes back to Ream out to Pulisic, who's having a field day. Pulisic is having a field day, trying to beat his man. And he's going to be called for a foul. He should have left him. It wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, I will not see the World Cup, Jamaica go to the World Cup in my lifetime. The last one was 90. The first and last one is 98. It's not happening. Well, part of the philosophy is they play possession football, but they move the ball quickly, and they press after they lose it, and they press high too. Now that a lot is Pochettino, but the US has always been a possession-based team. So look at the press, people. Look at the press. They spread out. They're hunting. They're like hunters, looking for raw meat. Adams a while ago recognized what the player was. Here comes Inciso. He's a good player. Good play by the US. See, look at it, people. Look at the US swarming. Bad touch by Pulisic. Plays it to Des. Des coming forward. Because he surveys around him pretty quickly. See where he was? Beat his man nicely. Left him for dead. And plays it down. Ball cut back to the penalty spot. Oh, got blocked by the defender. That should have been number 3. If he just lifted that ball, that's a goal. If he lifted that ball, it's a goal. Here comes the US again. Freeman. Dancing, prancing. Nothing is there. He comes back out. And plays it all the way back to Ream. Very good decision making by the US. Even when they have a chance to be deep, they'll turn the ball back just to keep possession if nothing is there. Here comes Des. Back to Freeman. Freeman to Richards. Yep, they are going to make a statement. They are making a statement right now. The way they're playing, they look really good. Now, against better opposition who can keep the ball, it's a different story, right? Because the U.S. probably is their defense. Their defense is not quick. Like Reem, you have a quick player playing against him, he could be in trouble. Here comes Pulisic, dancing, prancing, 3 men against him. Robinson, deep to Tillman, who got fouled. Referee didn't call it. Tillman wins it back. He got fouled again. Referee still didn't call it. And he's frustrated, and he should be, because that was foul. Now the ref going to call it. That's poor by the referee. He got fouled twice. Paraguay should be scared, because they're a decent team, and they can't get on the ball. The U.S. is fitter than Paraguay, it looks like. That's part of it, too. You got to be fit to play this way. Now, you just have to be careful, because when you get tired, those legs get heavy. In the weather like this, playing that high line and playing so with so much energy can be very dangerous. Ream to Richards, back to Ream. Look at the composure by Richards a while ago, playing that back to Ream, actually. See that composure, people? That's needed. That's thinking. You're thinking football. Not just playing football, you're thinking the game. They're always looking where the free man is. Even when they're attacking, they're surveying the field. Very, very important. 5 minutes of extra time. We're at 45 minutes. Halftime came quickly. And it comes quick when you're having fun, like the US is having fun. They're just enjoying themselves. Pulisic has had a brilliant half. So has Freeman. So has Tillman. In fact, almost the entire team. See, Balogun could have more touches. Not enough touches, I don't think. Given how dominant they have been. Ball play out to Robinson. Robinson's coming forward. Trying to find Balogun. Dangerous ball. Could have got him hurt on that play. 75%? That's not true. Those numbers are wrong. This is like 90% possession. Paraguay passed it 2 times in the back and then kick it out. To me, that's no 75% possession. Or if they have possession in their own half, look at this. Eventually they kick it out. See, that's the difference between the two teams. The U.S. is much more aggressive. Look at that defense, people. Look how much they're coming back when they lose the ball. It's almost like when they lose it, they want to just take it from you. The defense is not, the U.S. defense is decent, but it's not great. It's not great. Free kick to Paraguay. We're in the 47th minute. U.S. 2, Paraguay 0. I know it's used their defense, but the defense is not great. It's okay. They have a few celebrities at the game. Is that Matt O'Connor? What's his name? O'Donoghue, I think it is. Okay. So look how high the U.S. line is on that free kick. And then they go deep. That should be Freese's ball. It is. Freese plays it out to, who is that? Is that Robinson? With his blonde hair? Robinson trying to find Des. Poor ball, actually. It's a poor ball. And now Paraguay trying to build momentum. How come I'm seeing on the channel it says it's 36% Paraguay? I think that's wrong. Look how Balogun pressuring him. They can't take the pressure. Freeman, brilliant ball into, is that McKinney? Looking to cross. He got dispossessed. He's trying to find someone. Ball cut up by the U.S. It's Tillman out of bounds, throwing to the USA. Tillman's had a very good first half. Oh, Trudeau and Katy Perry. Okay, I don't know these people. He should have shot that, but McKinney should have shot that. He should have taken that shot. Here comes Tillman, who's had a very good first half. You find Ream as captain. Ream plays it out to, is that Freeman? Into Des. Backheels it to, they're playing 1-2. Des plays it back out wide. Trying to get on the line to find McKinney. That pass was not there. It was a good attempt. Here comes the U.S. Des. Blocked by Paraguay, and Paraguay comes forward. And as US wins it, they're coming like. See, people, you got to think about that in football. When you lose it, you got to hunt and hunt with vigor and hunt with force and hunt as if it's the last possession you'll ever have. That's how US is playing. When they lose the ball, they're going after you. And this is all practice. Balogun turns his man brilliantly. Go through on goal. Beat his man nicely. And kicks. Oh, what a goal. But he's offside, it looks like. Is he offside? Is that a goal? It's in the net. I'm not sure if he's offside. That was brilliant by Balogun. And that's 3. I thought he was offside. That is brilliant. Down the line, beat his man nicely, cut inside, and a left foot shot. I didn't know Balogun have a left foot. I didn't know Balogun had a left foot. What a brilliant goal. All of you, that's how you guys think about it, Jamaica. You look at the US, how you think about Jamaica. Ultimately, we're recruiting some new players, man. Don't worry about it. Rudolph Speed, the coach. But he's not offside, actually. Balogun had a brilliant run, turn his man inside, was too physical, move inside, and then put it far corner, left foot, far. Brilliant, brilliant goal. One of the better goals you'll see in the World Cup. Beat his man inside and say, Arsenal, you got rid of me? And by the way, Balogun could have played for England too. So it's halftime. I was going to say Jamaica versus Paraguay. Jamaica versus Paraguay. Jamaica up 3-0. We're living vicariously through the USA as Jamaicans, because half of us are in the USA. Almirón talking to his team. Almirón, you can't help them. You're ran into a buzzsaw. You have run into a team that is confident, fit, skillful, technical, playing at home, support the fans. Brilliant first half by the USA. Brilliant, brilliant first half. I feel for Paraguay. If you're from Paraguay, was that a Paraguayan? Man, you must feel bad tonight. I'm glad I'm not Paraguayan tonight. If that was Jamaica in the World Cup. You know what? Maybe I go to win if I go World Cup. Maybe I go to win if I go. Probably could have me. I don't treat nothing. Maybe I go to win if I go World Cup. Oh, Lord. That was brilliant by the USA. I'm going to take my normally 1 minute break, people. I'll be back in 2 minutes. You know, I have to take my normal 1 minute break. As you can see, the score there is 3-0. This is the musical interlude. Give me 1 minute. I'll be back to walk through some of the stats of the first half. I don't know why my thing is playing and I can't hear it. That makes no sense. Let me just check my audio. I can hear it now. So give me 2 seconds, people. But I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. If you want to call in when I come back, please do. I have time. You know, I thought I was talking to people. I was mute. I apologize. I was talking to myself. The USA, and we have these watch parties. There's a huge crowd. I'm not sure if it's outside, what stadium they're outside of, but a lot of watch parties in the US. You know, the Knicks generated that trend, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. One of the most dominant first half I've seen in World Cup football, to be honest. And I don't think the stats is going to provide the dominance that we just saw. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Now let me take down some of these tabs. Let me see if I can find. Give me 1 second, people. Trying to pull up some information here. I have too many things open. Trying to pull up the stats. Let's see if this is it. So these are the stats. 3-0 to the US. And it was a dominant first half. Good night.
Kranky.
Yes?
Yo, why we can't play ball, so?
Because we're not that good.
Eh?
We're not that
I
good.
everybody don't get big up themselves on radio and TV and them a chat and yabba 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 yabba. No. Kranky, it's played on the field, not in your mouth or in your head. Kranky, you see how midfield play ball?
Yeah.
The man runs.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, Kranky, come on.
Them fit, man. The US fit, you know. Apart from the technical part, you see they're playing the game. So when they lose the ball, it's almost as if they're mad at you for losing the ball. They come get it off you.
The man them jump on you like ants.
Yep.
The man them jump on you like you see 2 or 3 man just surround the man and take the ball. Yep. And as soon as them take the ball, them just go some football offense. It's like them just counter you right away.
Yep.
Right away. Hey, Kranky, may I tell you, yo, we are in a rough shape right now. We are in a tough.
Here's why it's not terrible, because I watched Mexico, I wasn't impressed. I watched Canada, I wasn't overly impressed. But the US has been impressed. US could have scored more, you know. Balogun should take the shot from outside the box and probably score. Richards could have scored a header. It could have been 4 or 5. Paraguay has done nothing.
Kranky, it might have been unimpressive to you and Mexico and Canada, though. But Mexico and Canada, the game where they play would have killed Jamaica.
Well, yeah, they play better teams.
Oh!
Yeah, they play better teams.
Kranky, look here. We are so far behind the 8 ball now that we have to the and look here. This isn't Unity Cup or some friendly or some Caribbean Cup, whatever. This is World Cup where the best are the best. There, you see how the man here play ball. You know, so if we didn't make the World Cup, there is no way that we would look like a competent World Cup team out there. We couldn't even beat freaking Curacao. We are struggling with.
I think we got more players. We got more players coming. That's the only thing we can say. We got more players coming.
Where we gonna get them from? Mars?
They're come, man. They're come. Everybody want to play World Cup, but we never reach World Cup.
Kranky, let me tell you something. You know, we love Jamaica. You know, a land that wood and water. That's where we come from. You know. And we know our people them, and we love them, but reality, you know. And I hope everybody will listen to the channel today and I watch the match while go up on TV. I hope them open up their mind and say, hey, that is where we need to be. We can't talk about FIFA. Did you see this? Papa run there and you mentioned it, you know, or him beat the man easy. The only thing that he did, and him try cross it. Him never do like FIFA and try kick it. But he just fell short, but it was a beautiful play.
Yeah. I mean, what you're seeing is that their technical ability is showing up, right? Pulisic is just destroying his man. Des is a right back by trade, but look like a right winger. And they balance the team by playing Des on the right so they can help cover Friedman defensively. Tillman is playing brilliantly in the midfield. Adams cleaning up everything. McKinney is just roaming. They're playing 3. They're not even playing 3 with a 10, you know. They're not playing with a 10.
Them left back, the blonde here, British out there, one there, I play like him, I play forward.
Yeah, Robinson. Yeah.
Jedi, I think they call him. Robinson, yeah. Anthony, yeah. Kranky, we have a long way to go. And I think one of our problem as Jamaican is that we are sickle for mediocrity. And we need to step up a game and expect more and demand more. Not only from the players, because all of this, administrative things, because them man go out and find the best of the best to get past for them squad to play. And I trust me, you see the man who sit down on the bench.
Yeah.
Because we are still sitting on the bench, We not play yet.
No, we're up on the bench.
Well, them are some more
Rain up on the bench, way up on the bench. Enough people on the bench, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, enough on
okay.
The bench long.
And what we are do?
We're watching.
We can't even recruit. And we are talking about, oh, well, boy, I come up with some plan and have some concept or some things. But I not tell nobody what I want, But wait, that's him, man. You watch it. And me wait for couple come up with them card. Oh, we're going to just mash up it. Hey, we're going to get shamed. Trust me. Watch. But anyway, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing.
Yeah. US look good. US look good.
I love football, Frank. We look like some Brazilian out there.
Yep.
The Paraguay and them stunned.
Yeah. They cannot
they
believe what's happening.
They cannot.
And they have some decent players on the field. They have some decent players.
Paraguay ain't no slouch. Paraguay can't in a World Cup because of South America consent zone. Them come out,
Yeah. No, the US has been dominant. US is playing like they're Brazil tonight.
Hey, did you see? I saw US play Germany the other day, The German, they nervous, big man.
Yeah, the US look good.
Oh, so anyway, go and enjoy the game.
Yeah,
and
man.
Don't worry. You did say it a while ago. What the big man said, I'm saying we're going to do it, we are play what kind of ball?
Position.
Bless up, my brother.
Yeah, man, bless. All right, thanks for the cast. Bless.
Cool, yeah, man.
FIFA possession football. You know how we play possession football? Possession our own half. As we cross half line, man, take it from me. See US. It's when US cross half line, I play 1-2, them I play 1-2. People are run left, right, left. You don't know who to go with. Huh? You know who to go with. Now, if you look at the score line here, the US has 72% possession, 28 for Paraguay. People, I'm talking some patois. I don't know where Paraguay got 28 possession from. I don't know where they get it from. Because you pass the ball from the keeper to the center half and then kick it down the field, that's 28% possession. And if you stop it so far score, don't stop doing them thing, then they'll get 28%. US look like them about 95% possession. And if you want to talk about effective possession, that means you do something with the ball, it's even 10 times worse. US look like a world-class team playing against a pickup team. And Paraguay have a few very good players. And if you're Paraguayan tonight in Paraguay, you must be shocked. No, USA look like a world beater. Now, they're going to play better teams. They won't look as good, but the game is over from the end of the first half. They scored 3 goals. They could have scored 5 goals. And Paraguay has not tested the U.S. keeper. You have to imagine, people, Paraguay is a decent team. This is not like a run-up-fly team. They're not a great team, but they're a decent team with good players. They made the World Cup through the normal player format. They didn't go like Bolivia, who tried to go through Iraq. They went the normal route. Played Suriname. They beat Suriname. Sorry, Bolivia beat Suriname and then got lost to Iraq. Obviously, Jamaica lost to Congo. The USA is in the World Cup because they were one of the 3 host countries. But Pochettino came in making $5 million a year. I was saying this earlier today, that Pochettino's compensation is not just from U.S. Soccer Federation. Most of it coming from private citizens, a couple of billionaires, in fact, Wall Street guys. They help to underwrite its salary because they want the world-class coach. People like Griffin, who you may have heard about, always talking nonsense about people leaving New York because Mandani wants to tax, blah, blah, blah. But he helped to fund some of this. But the U.S. has been brilliant. So 72% possession, expected goal, 0.8 to Paraguay's 0.1. And the Paraguay get 0.1 from. 4 big chances by the U.S., and they got 3 goals out of it. 7 shots. When you score 3 goals off 7 shots in a people, you're doing phenomenally well. 1 save by the U.S. keeper. I don't remember what the save is. 2 by Paraguayan keeper. 2 corners for the U.S. Now, today, I think Canada had what? About 9 corners? Didn't use them effectively. U.S. is playing ridiculous football. And look at the number of passes, people. In the first half, the U.S. made 330 passes. 330. Mr. Dr. Dunn, good night. How are you doing?
Hey, Kranky. I'm just gonna be really quick. I got a bone to pick the last caller. So I don't know who he was, but truthfully, he's saying that we need the best of the best. I think we always get caught up in the thinking that all these top players want to come to Jamaica to play for us. The problem is we need to change our culture, and we need to change the whole federation for people to come and play for us. You notice all those players in the U.S. team, a lot of them wasn't even born in the U.S. Sergio Dest wasn't born in the U.S. A lot of their players wasn't born in the U.S.
Dest wasn't born in the U.S. Balogun didn't grow up in the U.S., but he born in the U.S., but he didn't grow up in the U.S.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But they can play for multiple nationality, but why do they choose U.S.? And these guys are good enough to play for the other team. Dest came from Barcelona. The point I'm trying to say is that I think that a lot of the things need to change. You just got to clean house. Do you remember when Pep went to Man City? He just clean house, he got rid of everybody. I think that's what's need to happen to attract players.
Well, we can't clean house because the people we can't clean house because the people who are in charge, nobody can get them out.
Yeah, like Robinson wasn't born in the U.S. Yeah, the midfielder wasn't born in the U.S. A lot of these guys wasn't even born in the U.S., but they choose to play for U.S. Why? It's not like they wasn't good enough to play for other teams. Balogun could have played.
Yeah, but the U.S. got resources, though, right?
That's exactly.
And the U.S. chased Balogun for 2. They chased Balogun for 2 years too.
But that's my point. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, apart from the fact that U.S. has the resources and the fact that Jamaica doesn't have it, but they also have a federation who's welcoming. You have, every time I watch a stream, all of us will curse the foreign-born players. We're not getting no top players that wants to come to Jamaica and play, right? Because of all these other things. But beyond that, I just want to talk about the game. Man, U.S. look good. That's our competition right there. U.S., Canada.
US is not a competition. US is not a competition.
When I say a competition, I mean they're in the CONCACAF. That's
yeah. We are in the same region, but they're not a competition. They're in a different.
No, you're right. I mean, you're totally right. But they have a system. Every time, you know, Robinson is doing overloading on the left back, right?
Yeah.
So then you have left back is getting. So it's like they have a system as to how they're playing the game.
US made a change. Burrowater is on. Who's off? Maybe Tillman is off.
Oh yeah,
Tillman was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah, he was good. I don't. He must have got injured or something. And they always have. You see, Tyler Adams. That's what I'm saying. He plays his position. He sits there. He's not running all over. I just don't know, man. Maybe we need a coach that will just like talk to these players. I don't know. But anyways, Tyler Adams is a starter in the EPL, so he knows the game. I just wanted to comment on that. I'm gonna watch the game.
All right. Bless up, Dr. Don. All right, people. Second half has started. 45 minutes in, 45 to go. US up 3-0. Burrowater is on. A lot of coaches and their sons. His father's a coach of the US. And it looks like, is it Tillman's off? It looks like it's Tillman. Can't see really well. I'm sure Paraguay will come out and try to play better. So U.S. also have athletes on the field. It's another thing for the U.S. actually. Because the U.S. normally have a mix of players. And one thing watch the U.S. play, they probably had 3 or 4 blacks on the team. Now look at the team. Apart from the goalkeeper and the center half and Pulisic, most of the other players are mixed. You probably have Robinson, Freeman, Richards, McKinney, Adams, Balogun, Des. You're talking about, 7 of the players are of African descent? Got a lot of athletes out there. U.S. team has changed. The game has changed. Times have changed. So they have some of the better athletes now playing for your team. Oh, Pulisic is off? Okay, I didn't see that. Oh, Tillman is on. Okay. So they don't want to hurt Pulisic. They're trying to protect their asset. And it's hot out there too. Balogun with a shot. Pace taken off it. Here comes the U.S. Richards to Ream. Back to the goalkeeper. If they score another goal, they'll probably start making wholesale changes. Richards with a really good ball inside. Tillman got dispossessed. Here comes Paraguay. Paraguay now having more possession. Good move by Sense. Oh, what a move. Ball between McKinnon's leg. Here comes Paraguay coming forward. Paraguay looks better as the game starts. Almirón inside. Plays it wide. Cross in the box. Played up by Ream. Mistake by Adams. Shot. Ball came to Robinson. Looking at the field. Trying to go long. Trying to find Balogun. He's being held. The referee need to give a yellow card for that. Clearly being held. Referee need to give a yellow card for that. And Gomez is complaining, but he's the one holding. Balogun is holding too, but it's like he started holding first, and he's mad, but they're both holding actually. Paraguay needs to stop preventing goals from scoring. They need to stop doing. Here comes Paraguay. Shot over the bar corner. Paraguay is coming with a much more focused second half, showing much more fight, much more gusto. I'm sure they had a good halftime chat. And US will get tired because they're playing real hard. They will get tired. Corner to Paraguay. Paraguay score one and they're back in the game, you know. You only need one to give you some confidence. There's holding in the box by the US. They got to be careful with some of the new rules, actually. Can't be holding people in the box. Paraguay, the different, trying to beat them. Brilliant move. Shot. Blocked. And here comes the US. Ball played out. So US scrambled a little bit. Panicked. Some panic set in US. And here comes Paraguay again. Brilliant move to get around Ream. He's out of bounds. Referee says, oh, it's a foul, actually. I think, and he gets a yellow card. Wow. Ream is not a good one-on-one defender. He's good positionally, but he's not good one-on-one. And Paraguay is now taking the ball to them, the US. Good move by Almirón. Let's see this. Oh, no. That's a dive. Oh, my Lord. And then he rolled like he's hurt. That's a dive. That's not even a foul. He didn't touch him. That's a horrible call. He sold it to the referee. Is that Kareem? Kareem looked like he's sleeping at the game. Corner to Paraguay. That was a bad call, actually. A bad foul that they gave. Bad foul. That should not have been given. Ball played up. Paraguay headed up. Ball headed up by Robinson. That was a bad call by the referee. That was never a foul. Almirón lose the ball out of bounds and he dived. Uh-oh. And now they're having conversation. They got to be very careful with this because it was a bad call by the referee in the first place. So what happened now? So the mistaken, VAR says mistaken identity. Not sure what that means. Is VAR saying that Almirón should get a yellow card? I don't even know what that means. Almirón should get a yellow card. Almirón should get a yellow card for diving. What's they looking at? Wrong person got a yellow card. I'm not sure what they're calling. But that should have been... He dived. Look at this. It didn't touch him. One person got a yellow card. Look at that. Didn't touch him. And then he dived. Look at this, people. Oh, I'm a swimmer. I am an Olympic swimmer. Didn't touch him. Look at this. Oh. He should get a yellow card. Wrong person got a yellow card. Almirón should get it for diving. Yep. What's he doing? Red card? What the hell? What are we doing? Oh, yellow? No. Yellow to Almirón. Yes, that's how it should have been. Yeah. So VAR gets to overturn those things nowadays. I thought VAR could only intercede on a second yellow. That doesn't make any sense to me. Almirón is a yellow card. Stop arguing. I thought the rule said if you gave somebody a second yellow card, became a red, that can be overturned. I didn't know VAR could intervene in this situation. That's weird. Bless up, J. Russ. That's not the rule I read about. I thought the rule was that if I got a second yellow, VAR could intervene to say it shouldn't have been because 2 yellows make a red. But they initiated the yellow. Interesting. No, J. Russ, US playing brilliant football. At least they did in the first half. Let's see what happens in the second half. Paraguay is playing much better second half. They're moving the ball quickly. They're beating man one-on-one. And US is now scrambling a little bit because they're going to get tired. They play so hard in the first half, they're going to get tired. Ball headed out by Freeman. We're in the 53rd minute of play. US 3, Paraguay 0. No, I'm not saying it's the wrong call. I'm saying I thought that wasn't VAR's role. Uh-oh. Bob, he needs to shoot. What is he doing? What is he doing? Either you shoot. What is Tillman doing? The goal is open. He's trying to pass the ball. You got to put the ball. Let the keeper scramble. Wow. He's trying to play the ball between the lines. He's trying to find Des. That's terrible. You have to shoot. Trying to be too perfect. Keeper gave you the ball to try to score. Princess, bless up. How you doing, Princess? Beautiful Princess, how you doing? Thanks for joining the show. Finally, you haven't been on a while, Princess. We're in the 54th minute of play. U.S. leading by 3-0. Oh, is that a foul on the edge of the box? Balogun asking for a foul, calling to the referee. I'm sure VAR will look at it. Balogun saying he must foul. Let's see this. He's not going to get that. He stepped on him, but he's not going to get that. Gomez having a hard time with Balogun. McKinney in the corner. Plays a Des. Des trying to beat his man. Should be a throw into the U.S. Paraguay trying to speed up the game. They're looking to get on the score sheet. Ball played into Des. Miscontrol there by, is that Adams? Des plays it out wide to McKinney, trying to beat his man. Does a really good job. Plays inside to Des, back to McKinney. He tried a cute pass, that didn't work. And here comes Paraguay trying to play out. Blocked by the U.S. U.S. won it back. Ball to Adams. Adams fouled. Not a good foul by the Paraguayan. Referee must give a yellow card on that. That's not a good foul. Paraguay is playing more physical and getting away with it. It's not a good foul. He's coming from behind also. The more people see U.S. play, the more they get upset about Jamaica. U.S. need to stop playing good so the people in the crowd or Jamaica stop getting upset about it. Good tackle by Adams. Here comes the U.S. coming forward. Robinson. Robinson just destroyed. Played the far post just over Balogun's head. Ball to McKinney. McKinney cuts it back. Shot blocked. What a move by Robinson. Totally annihilated the defender. Bamboozled him. Wow. That 1-2 totally annihilated the defender. He had no idea he was coming or going. Look at that. Robinson should have been more calm on the cross, though. He's a little bit rushed with the cross. After you beat your man you got to stop it and then look. Here comes Paraguay in their own half. 57 minutes in, US 3, Paraguay 0. US has regained their composure and is starting to take charge again. Paraguay finding more space this half. Here comes the US. Trying to force the ball into Balogun. Ball played over. Tillman trying to head it over. Head out by Paraguay. Good win by Adams and plays a nice little pass to Ream. Should go back to Adams. He does. Adams looking up. Plays it to Ream. All the way over to Freeman to go out to Des. Here comes Des. Beat his man nicely. Trying to cross, out of bounds. Corner to the US. Paraguay don't know what hit them. If you just joined us and you're from Mars, you may think that you saw the score wrong, but it's not. US is having a dominant game, leading Paraguay from South America, who qualified through the normal route by 3-0. All goals scored in the first half. Crossed by Robinson, ball played out. Paraguay trying to play out. Probably should have booted it out. Adams with a stupid foul. Stupid yellow card by Adams. That was not needed. I guess he's trying to give back something what he got. I think that's the same player who may have took. It was the same player who took him out. That's not smart by Adams. Yellow card, add up, No, US it's not 14. They have 15 people out there. Oh. And Cisco, what's his name? Cisco? He's having a good game. Probably the only Paraguayan looked like he wants to do something. Enciso. I think Enciso was at Brighton, wasn't he? I'm not sure where he's playing now. I should look that up, actually. He was at Brighton for a while. Came in as a teenager, looked really good. But he's out someplace. I'm not sure where he is nowadays. USA now deep, and Paraguay has to come forward. Ball played in the hole to McKinney. One-time pass out to Des. Des down the line. Find McKinney was wide open. US have men in the box. Trying to find Balogun. Ball played over. Controlled by Tillman. Has a chance to go wide. And play the ball inside the Balogun. Shot by Tillman. He's blocked. And he's down. Yeah, he got his leg blocked on that. That's a tough one. Tough one. Let's see. He shot. Oh, that should be a penalty, people. He got him after he kicked it. See, that should be a penalty, people. That's a penalty. If that VAR should call that. I know they're not giving a penalty, but that's a penalty to me. You must say the ball was kicked already, but he kicked and then he got blocked. Watch the replay on this again. I'm watching the replay again. When he kicked, the defender came in. The defender didn't touch the ball. That's a penalty. Richards out to Reams. It should go along. Beat his man nicely. And play a real nice pass to Robinson. Robinson has man inside to Adams. Adams turn upfield, plays it to McKinney. McKinney have Des wide. Des should be sprinting. Des take down the line. Should just put it in the box now. He does. Oh, just in front of Robinson. Here comes the USA again. Ball plays over to Philman. Controls. Trying to beat his man. Out of bounds for a goal kick. Good play by number 4. Caceres to give away a throw-in versus a corner. Change by Paraguay. Number 18, Arce coming on. Number 9, Sanabria is off. Paraguay has made about 3 changes so far. If you just join us, it is the USA versus Paraguay. USA leading by 3-0. We're in the 61st minute. After a very dominant first half, the US has regained their composure. It was roughed early in the second half. Paraguay came out with a lot more energy and a lot more gust, but it's not working anymore. US is starting to dominate again. Ball played out to Des. Des coming forward, looking for a pass on the line. Change his mind, go back to Freeman. Freeman to Richards in the middle. Richards going to probably come to He plays it wide out to Des. Des coming forward. Oh, that's a bad foul. Plays the Balogun, foot foul. Ref didn't call it. Ball played down to Des. He's in the box. Try to beat his man. Cross it. No one is there. Ball all the way across. Robinson should have probably just taken the ball. He didn't. Paraguay trying to come forward, but turns it over. Paraguay can't even get out their own half. U.S. is so dominant. Here comes the U.S. again. Freeman beats one. He should just pass the ball. He almost turned it over in the difficult area. Celebrities at the game: David Beckham, Tom Cruise. Here comes the U.S. A brilliant move by McKinney. Plays it to Balogun. Balogun in the box. It crosses to the wrong area. You need to go far post, low. You try to cut it back to the penalty area. That pass was not there. I like the USA's movement, though. The movement is brilliant. When they win the ball, everybody's going forward. Forwards are sprinting off defenders. You have to react and react quickly when they win the ball, especially on the counterattack or in transition. Here comes Paraguay. Ball play out wide. Ball to Caceres. He goes back inside. Almirón, Caceres. Paraguay now having some possession. And U.S. is resting a little bit. The press is not what it was previously, which is not surprising. You can only have so much energy. So they're now keeping the ball like a typical South American side does. And Ciso got rid of Freeman, hit him in his face, but referee didn't call it. Here comes Ciso again. Don't let him come inside. Don't let him come inside. Let him come inside. He shoots. Paraguay, a shot over the bar. Ciso is having a good game for Paraguay. He's the only one making it difficult. He's very skillful. When I saw him play for Brighton, that's what I saw from him. He's giving Freeman a hard time. He elbowed him, you know. Look at that play again, people. He elbowed him. That wasn't just a touch. He elbowed him. He elbowed him in the face. I'm telling you, he elbowed him in the face. Go see that play again. But he was so close, it wasn't obvious. I need to see that again. I think he elbowed him in the face. And VAR didn't see it. Ream all the way back to Freeze. And he goes along, trying to find Balogun. Ball headed out by Paraguay. Adams, Freeman, to Balogun. Balogun taken out again. And he's down, not moving. Here comes McKinney. Plays it back to Des. Des coming forward. Back to McKinnon. To Des. Des looking for the 1-2. Tillman goes all the way back. Balogun is up. So look at the U.S. They were all the way down to 18. They played all the way back to their half line and recycled the ball. Very, very comfortable. I hear you, Flash G. They need more goals, though. You got to score when you get a chance to score. You never know. Their goal difference may matter. Brilliant move by the U.S. You put it in the box. It does, but it's too flat. The crossing is not being the greatest, actually. Especially by Des. He needs to lean back to put the ball up. He's not leaning back to get the cross in. Freeman to Richards. U.S. just moving the ball around. One-time pass, people. One-time pass. Not even taking two touches. One touch. A lot of one-touch balls. Ball play to Des. Des has room and time. Plays inside the Balogun. They turn it over, and here comes Paraguay. But Richards is there to clean up. And Ciso is playing really well over Paraguay. He looks dangerous every time he touches the ball. Hydration break, people. 67 minutes. We'll have 23 minutes remaining. Paraguay has played a better second half, and Ciso has been in the game. But U.S. still up by 3-0. You win your first game, you're in good shape. Because it's 2 automatically go through, and some of the best third-place teams. So USA win the first game. They're in the last 32. That's for sure. In the first round, what? 16-team drop? So you're not quarterfinal. You're just second round. Now, U.S. playing well. U.S. playing well. They made some decent changes at halftime, good changes. Make sure they keep their players fresh. By the way, if you have not hit the like button, people, please do so. I appreciate you. That's a beautiful stadium, too. And they're asking you to hit the code on the screen to give you a player rating. And I'm glad to see Balogun scoring because he hasn't been prolific for the U.S. So it's good to see him coming through for the U.S. in the World Cup. He was struggling with Pepe in terms of who would be the starter for a while, but it seems like he's the number one striker now. Get me up to 100 likes, people. I know there's only 99 people in the chat, but get me to 100 likes. We're the hydration break, and hydration break is innate to the football in the U.S. nowadays. Not just the U.S. actually, but given the climate change, the change in the weather, how hot it is in the summer, you do want to have fluid in the body because you can lose a lot of fluid doing all that running. Paraguay can feel better about themselves in the second half. They're playing harder, they're playing quicker, they're playing smarter, and they're taking on players, actually. Paraguayan coach looked bewildered in the first half, but I'm sure he's in a better place now. If you just joined us, we're in the 67th minute of play, USA versus Paraguay. USA leading by 3-0. First goal was an own goal. And then Balogun scored 2. Bobadilla scored the first goal. He's number 16. Off a cross from Pulisic that he towed into the goal. The ball was going to Balogun. And then Balogun put away 2 very good chances. Second one, frankly, wasn't a chance. He created it by himself, getting by 2 defenders and put a left foot in the top corner. Nope, we will not, Conrad. We'll live with that for the rest of our lives. Thrown by Paraguay. Ball headed up by the U.S. Shot by Almirón, blocked. Oh, that should be a foul, referee. Foul against Paraguay. Free kick to the U.S. I think Pochettino should take out Adams. He already has a yellow. That was a foul against Tillman. If I was him, I'd take Adams out. Especially with 20 minutes to go. He has enough quality on the bench not to have him get a second yellow. A U.S. player is down. U.S. making 2 changes. Look like Ware is coming on. I'm not sure who the player is. Balogun looks like he's coming off. Or is it because he was injured? So Balogun is off. And that's Ware coming on. And then we'll see who the second player is. And we have Des coming off. So Des off, Balogun off. And Ware and Pepe are on. Pepe look a little bit different. I think you should take off Adams. I think it's fine to take off Des. somebody have the yellow card in the game like this, where you don't need him, take him off. Especially when he's a very aggressive player. If you just join us, we're in the 7-second minute of play. The last game of the evening, USA versus Paraguay. USA leading by 3-0. New Wave Entertainment. Bless up, New Wave. Thanks for the funding. Yes, funding of the immigrants up in the US. Oh, Paraguay has gotten through. Goal by Paraguay. US with a mix-up, trying to play cute around their own box. Instead, they put the ball out. They played with it. Game on. Thanks for the super chat, New Wave. Appreciate it. Not sure what the US is doing there, though. Need to just play the ball out. Ball bounced up. Richard had it. And I think that's Reem who just passed the ball. I don't know what he was doing. Ball came over. Head ball. Richard's out of position. And Weah came on and fell asleep, people. Weah just came on the field and fell asleep. You can't have that happen. You can't just come on the field and fall asleep like that. Was that Weah? Came on, fell asleep. Paraguay back in it. Really good goal. Took the goal really well. So now game is on. And Paraguay have some life and they're running like crazy. And US going to feel the pressure. So Mauricio scored for Paraguay. Oh, bad pass at Paraguay. Here comes the US. Tillman. And oh my Lord. He had the goal gaping and passed the ball to the keeper. You have to score that. Tillman is not confident in front of goal. That's his second chance that he got that he should have put away. He's not confident in front of goal. He just put the ball in the corner. That was so easy. He's not confident in front of goal at all. That's the second time tonight. He had a chance to put the ball away. Remember the keeper threw one to him? Look at this. I have no idea what he's doing. And he's had a very good game, by the way. Oh, what a turn. What a turn by Tillman. Oh, and try a cute pass. If you'd have gone wide, I tell it to Weah. He should not have tried to play that cute pass. That pass was not on. He's having a very good game, but he has to score. I need to check that out because I think you may be right. He has to be. He looks like it. You know, all you guys look alike. He's a good player, though. He's had a very good game. Ball headed up by Richards. Played out to Weah. Weah to, is that McKinney? To Tillman. Play out to Robinson. Robinson has not overlapped this much in the second half. It's a really bad goal the U.S. gave up. Ball to Tillman, back to USA. Just kept trying to keep possession. Yeah, it was a dirty turn. Now US back in their passing rhythm. Weah, Freeman, back to Richards. Now Paraguay has to come out, and they're going to be spacing behind. Freeze playing with the people in ball, as I'm saying. Good control by Pepe. You got foul, not a good foul by the Paraguayan. Free kick to the US. Oh, that was Tillman, sorry. Tillman has to learn to take chance in front of goal. He's obviously not a goal scorer. Here comes the US again. Ball out to Robinson. Robinson inside. Really good touch. And Weah is free on the right, and he should come inside and shoot. He shoot. Oh, what a shot. Is that over the bar? Yeah, he did shoot. It's too far out, though. The keeper did save it, actually. It was going in the corner. Really good save by the keeper. That was going in the top corner. I didn't get a what they say is not a is what they call. Is they're saying it wasn't touched by the keeper? The keeper saved that ball. The U.S. defense, their biggest suspect of their game. They're defenders, I should say, not just defense, because the defense, the entire team. Paraguay played with much more sure in second half. The short South American pass in between, playing a little 1-2 in a total different space. Playing a different game. Playing much more confident. And having the U.S. chase the game, which then means going to run their legs because they hurt. And here comes Enciso, who's been brilliant tonight, actually. The U.S. not backing up. Oh, U.S. won the ball. Here comes the U.S. again. And this is Tillman. Beat his man nicely. Being tripped up. That should be a foul, referee. Yep. It should be a yellow card, too. Foul and a yellow card. Gomez getting upset, but it's a foul and a yellow card. Shut up. Yeah, give him a yellow card, referee. I don't know why you're arguing with you. You fouled the man from behind and then going to protest. He held his hand first, then he pulled him back, then he tripped him up, and then you're complaining. You have the audacity to complain. Free kick to the U.S. Tillman's had a very good game. He's a very good player. Just join us. U.S. 3, Paraguay 1. Almirón is off. Replaced by number 7. So Paraguay making like 3 changes. Gomez is off. Almirón is off. Making a lot of changes. Tillman has been brilliant. That Leverkusen stint is done well for him. Playing a really good game. Looked like the best player on the pitch, to be frank. Well, Pulisic was the best player on the pitch, but Tillman wasn't there for a second. By the way, people, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. You are watching the Kranky Live watch along, and you're here with me tonight as we watch the last game of the evening, the USA versus Paraguay. USA leading by 3-1. All the goals scored in the first half. They haven't scored in the second half. They did make change in the first half. They did pull out Pulisic. They did pull out Des. They pulled out Balogun. Now, free kick to the U.S. Good free kick. Well, headed up by Paraguay. Ream with a header. Head out again by Paraguay. Oh, poor header. USA turned it back. Pepe turned it back. He should have shot that ball, actually. Here comes Pepe in the box. Plays it out of the box. Paraguay wins it and trying to break, but they got crowded out. Here comes the USA's Tillman. Tillman being played by 2 players, trying to go around both of them. Try to back it out of bounds. Goal kick to Paraguay. Yeah, Infantino is all the games. He was wasn't he at the Canada game today? So he had to fly from Canada to California for this game this evening. But the game was in Toronto. So he probably took a flight right after the game. Here comes the U.S. Out of bounds, throwing to Paraguay. Paraguay playing with some urgency. They think they can get something out of this game. Yeah, he needs to learn, but he took a shot. He's been pulled out now. Tillman out. Who is that? Is that Reina in? Couldn't see that person coming in. He had a very good game. Very good game. Reina in. Yep. Tillman out, Reina in. Not a surprise change, but Reina is much more offensive. Not a complete player like Tillman. Here comes Paraguay again. Ball play wide. Crossing the box, headed up by the USA. Ball back to Paraguay, all the way back to his keeper. Was going to go along. 81st minute, USA 3, Paraguay 1. And USA has scored in the second. USA has gotten a little bit, I wouldn't know if they fatigue in the second half, but more like the ref says play on. Here comes Enciso, trying to go round 2, round 3, got fouled US didn't have to foul him. He was going nowhere. But Enciso has been Paraguay's best player and had a very good second half. They can't get the ball off him. Yeah, USA's second half hasn't been as good as the first half. They took off a couple of players, right? No McKinney, no Dest, no Balogun. Pulisic was the best player, so there have been a number of changes. What is Freeze doing? Ball headed up by the US. And here comes Paraguay again. Referee calls a foul. Free kick to the US. Yeah, that was offside against Paraguay. Yeah, left early. US just need to see out the game. They did all their damage in the first half. They haven't really threatened second half, but they got chances. Tillman should have scored easily. Has to score. When you got chances to win the World Cup, you should take it. That's how you make your names, like the Olympics. Pepe came on, and Pepe doesn't look that good, actually. Has been the same like Balogun. Balogun was much more physical. What a tackle by Richards. He's going in full-blooded. And Siso's giving him a hard time. Here comes Paraguay again. USA is pressuring, putting the pressure on. Referee called a foul. Free kick to Paraguay, 83rd minute. USA 3, Paraguay 1. Even if Paraguay can't win, they need to keep the score down. Give them a chance to be one of the better third-place team. Paraguay trying to play it over the top. Robinson wins it. Beat his man nicely, going down the wing. Plays it to that McKenna, who turns. Try to find Robinson. USA coming forward. Ball plays out to Robinson again. Robinson goes all the way back. Find Reyna. Reyna dispossessed. Here comes Paraguay. Paraguay coming and moving really well. Good recovery by the US. Pepe chasing his goalkeeper. He should pressure him. He's all over the place. Game is a lot of scrambling. Uh-oh. Here comes Paraguay. Ream to Freeze. Freeze plays it out. Ball taken out. Here comes Weah. Inside. Adams back. USA do a really good job of just calming the play down and playing the ball out. Nice 1-2 to break the pressure. Freeze trying to go long. Not sure he's trying to find with that ball. Not a good pass. Actually, just gave the ball away. US don't need to play long ball like that, like Freeze just played, because they play the ball out from the back really good. I have no idea if Freeze is going to play that long ball. That they do, Conrad. That they do. But then they have resources too, so. 85th minute in. USA 3, Paraguay 1. Paraguay score again. US would be very nervous. Adams, the ball out, and he's down. I don't know why Pochettino didn't take Adams out. Maybe he thinks he's indispensable, but he should have taken him out already. Foul on Adams, 86th minute, 4 minutes to go. USA just need to see this out. Adams didn't really get fouled. There's not much in that. USA now slowing down the game. Trying to see out the clock. Haven't scored in the second half, even though they got a really good chance by Tillman. But haven't created like the first half. They were dominant in the first half. But when you run as much as they did in the first half, you're going to run out of steam, which they have, it appears. And the substitutes have come in. They haven't been as good as the ones with them. McKinney has been running all game. So he's kept Adams and McKinney on the field. Put Reyna on. Was much more offensive than defensive. Tillman plays both ways. Ball plays into Pepe. Turns it over. Ball plays out to McKinney. Back to Robinson, who turns brilliantly. Beat his man nicely and play the ball inside. Here comes the USA. Back to Richards. Back to Freeman. Trying to dribble through 3 people. Not very smart, actually. Not very smart. Not very smart. He's done that a couple times tonight. US won the ball back. Trying to beat through 3 men again. And ref called a foul. Freeman does that sometimes. He's taking risks he doesn't need to take. He will have the ball 4 men around him. He can go by all 4 of them. And when they crowd him out and he loses it, then he puts his defense under pressure. Because there's only 1 man back after that, and that's Richards. Look, he had the ball. He went through 3 men. All somebody's going to do is get a toe off the ball, and then you're in trouble. That's a very dangerous play. And he played against a better team. He's going to pay for that. And that was not a good tackle by number 18, who came on as a substitute. USA behind the defense. Kenny plays it back, and Pepe kicks it over the bar. Has to hit the target. Has to hit the target there. He has to hit the target. Paraguay trying to press. Ball played back to Pepe. If he just that ball that he got, if he just leaned back and used his right foot to pull it in, the defense is nowhere to be found. If he just take that ball and pulled it back, the defense is nowhere to be found. He would be wide open. The goal would be wide, gasping, gaping goal. Throw into the US, and the Paraguayan went down. I don't think it was a foul. If Pepe just, instead of kicking the ball with his left foot, if he fakes with his left and pull with his right foot, the right side of the goal is wide open. And he was leaning back too. We're in the 89th minute. USA Paraguay. USA 3, Paraguay 1. Paraguay coming forward. Paraguay has been much better in the second half. Much, much better. Much, much better. Giving the USA a run for their money. Here comes the USA. Ball over the top to Pep. Keeper is out. And USA Heavy just kick the ball in the goal, and he fluffed his line. That's the second time in the game a USA player had the ball just to put it in, try to play with the keeper's head and fluffed his line. That was poor. We're in the 90th minute of play. USA 3, Paraguay 1. Here's Robinson trying to find Pepe again down the line. Ball played by Paraguay. Here comes USA again. It's Reyna. He's being fouled from behind. Free kick to the USA. Yeah, he got hurt. 7 minutes extra time. Yeah, that should be a red card, people. That should be a red card. Look at that step again. That should be a red card. If Reyna should stay down, that should be a red card. That's ridiculous. That should be a red card. What's the ref doing? That should be a red card. Tell VAR to go look at it. That's a red card to me. He stepped in his ankle. To me, that should be a red card. Look at that play again. I don't know how VAR doesn't intervene on that. The ref didn't give him a yellow card, did he? I guess he didn't see it. Free kick to Robinson. Just play the ball down the line. Don't even try to score. You're up by 2. He did play it in the box. Head up by Paraguay. Here comes Reem. Plays it wide to Robinson. Robinson is inside. Back to Robinson. Try to cross. Ball played up by Paraguay. That was close. Here comes Weah. Beat 1. Plays it out to Robinson again. Robinson probably go back to Weah. Decide not to. Goes inside. Comes back outside to Weah. Weah down the line to Robinson. He's wide open. The chance to cross in the box. Does. Headed up by Paraguay. And here they come. US has found their mojo again. They're pressuring. We're in the 92nd minute. US up by 3 goals to 1. Paraguay has the ball down the line. Robinson pulled his man back. He's going to get a yellow card. That means you're tired. If you pull the man back like that, that means you're tired. Oh, here comes the US, and Freeman. Was that Freeman and McKinney got tripped up? And so yellow card to the Paraguayan. Robinson should have gotten a yellow card, actually. He pulled back the player who was trying to get forward after Paraguay won the ball. And I'm looking at it again. He pulled him all the way back. But referee didn't see it. Oh, that was Adams that got pulled down, and he dived, actually. Wasn't even that foul. That ball that Robinson had, he just miscontrolled it. That 1-2 he got was a brilliant 1-2. He just miscontrolled the ball. No, I'm not putting a marathon tomorrow. I'm doing the Brazil game. I'm not doing the Haiti game because I'm doing the Knicks game. I'm doing the Knicks game tomorrow night. I'm doing the Brazil game. Brazil played Morocco, right? I don't think I'm doing the marathon thing. Gotta go to the gym in the morning. Tomorrow, what we have? 3 o'clock, Qatar versus Switzerland. 6 o'clock, Brazil, Morocco. And 9 o'clock, Haiti, Scotland. I'm not doing the Haiti, Scotland game. Well, I'll be watching at the same time I'm talking. Commentating on the Knicks game. Sunday is the marathon day. You have Australia, Turkey, Germany, Curacao. Oh, tomorrow, you mean the 12 o'clock game? Yeah, I don't know about that. That's like go to 3 in the morning. We're not doing that. I may not be doing any game Sunday. I have to go in the city, actually. Here comes Robinson, 94th minute. Robinson had a very good game also. Brilliant turn. Foul against Paraguay. Paraguay at least redeemed themselves second half. They were awful in the first half, but did a much better job second half. I support Haiti, but my Knicks playing, what can I say? I would love to do the Haiti-Scotland game. You know what? I'll do both. I'll come into the Knicks game. I'll multitask. I'll have the Knicks game, the Scotland game on my left, and the Knicks game on my right. I'll be giving you simulcast on both. But I got to watch the Knicks. They have a chance to close it out tomorrow. It may not happen, but they have a chance to do so. Not every chance we get a chance to see the Knicks in the finals. Here comes Ream all the way across. That's not a good pass, but he found his man really well. Found a way out with miscontrols. Here comes Freeman. Well, a good game. But he has to be very careful about how he dribbles out from the back. He's going to get caught by a better team, and he's going to pay for it. USA just keeping possession. Only 2 minutes remaining. This is Richards. Out to Ream. Paraguay pressing really hard. And USA trying to go behind when they press, which is very smart by the USA. Good run by Pepe. Good fight by Pepe, winning that ball. Ref says play on, which he should. Way out with the ball, plays it wide to Freeman. Or is it Adams? Adams can't see well, but it is Adams. Adams go all the way back to Richards. He should go back to Adams, but he decided to go to Ream. Ream going to go wide to Robinson. Robinson turns, look up, trying to find a pass. We're in the 96th minute. Plays, trying to find, is that McKinney who crosses it, headed out of bounds, throw into the USA. We're in the 96th minute. USA leading by 3-1. All the goals scored in the first half. Weah looking to shoot. Ball blocked. Picked up by Adams, who seemed like he's everywhere. Adams back to Richard, back to USA played. Well, wide out to Ream. Ream going to go all the way back to Richards. We're in the last minute of play. US with a very comfortable victory. Gave up a little soft goal and could have scored more. Should have scored more. Reina, Freeman, out to Weah, controls, not a good pass. Should go all the way back to Freeze. Freeze should just play back to Ream. Ream coming upfield, looking for a pass, plays it inside. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Trying to play that 1-2. Here comes the US. Ball played right to Rhea. It's coming forward. We're in the last minute of play. Weah has a chance to go inside. He does. To Pepe, who's going to go back to Weah, who probably should try a shot. Plays it wide to Freeman. Comes back to Weah, back to Freeman. That's playing 1-2. Have a chance to score. Shot, far post, goal! Goal, USA! Is that Rosario? Number 7? Game, set, and match. Brilliant goal. Paraguay's tired. You can see it in their legs. They run really hard second half. Really good 1-2 between Weah, Freeman, Pepe. Ball play out to Freeman. He went back to Weah, way back to Freeman. Freeman to Rosario inside. He comes and he's outside of his right foot in the far corner. Keeper had no chance. If it was David Rea, of course he would save it, but totally agree with that. McKinney was brilliant. The USA was just brilliant. I don't see a US player who had a bad game, actually. No player had a bad game. No player in the USA had a bad game. They played brilliant football, and they got the outcome they deserved. So it's 4-1 USA. USA 4, Paraguay 1, end the game. And the US media, I hope the US don't get carried away thinking they're going to win the World Cup. You know, I heard Gary Lineker was talking about that. Somebody asked him, he told him they ain't got a chance in hell. And I wouldn't say they don't have a chance in hell, but they have one in heaven. But 4 goals by the USA. Or Reina is the one who scored that. I thought it was somebody else. Reina scored that. Couldn't make it out. Good goal by Reina. Came on late. Remember Reina had a big issue with the previous US coach. I guess he got all is forgiven. Yes, it's a big statement. Big statement, big statement, big statement. USA looking like the real deal. They're playing for themselves and CONCACAF, especially Jamaica. They're trying to help Jamaica realize that there's class and then there's class. In terms of the football, by the way. But a good game by the USA. Dominant win. A lot of players who are of diverse nationality who were on the field for the USA tonight. It wasn't an all Caucasian team, because we know the Orange Man, the White House think that way. But it's a good win by the USA. Very good job. Paraguay played better second half. They tried second half, but they were lost in the first half. And you have to ask the question, why did they not come up like that in the first half? But maybe it was just how good the US was. Maybe got to give US credit. Pochettino must be smiling. I'm sure he's probably mad they gave up a goal. And it wasn't a well-constructed goal. It's not like the USA played through Paraguay to score the goal. But the USA played well, did what they had to do. And the theme for the evening is Jamaica is far behind. We know that. Said Bruce Arena stepped aside, you said flourish, speed step aside. Speed now step no side. If I step down my head, now step no side. So USA leading the zone. They should beat Australia. Turkey be a different animal though. Turkey's gonna be a tough team for the USA. Turkey will not be Paraguay. But the USA will go to the next round. That's not the goal for the USA. USA want to get to semifinals or quarterfinals. Some people in the USA think they could even want to create miracles and win. I don't think that's gonna happen. Jamaica will beat USA 4-1. I'll bet my house. I'll take that bet. I know you've been facetious, Dr. Don, but I'll take that bet. So 4-1 to the USA. A really good win. They basically dominated Paraguay. And Paraguay is a decent team. Paraguay is not a bad team. Not a great team, but they're not a bad team. They're not a terrible team. But to give up 4 goals to the US, 3 in the first half, and they were not in the game in the first half. USA had over 330 passes. The Paraguays won something. 70+% possession to 28. USA had a ball. By the way, New Wave, again, thanks for the contribution, New Wave, the super chat. Appreciate it. Brilliant win by the USA. Better second half by Paraguay. Flash G said CONCACAF. CONCACAF ain't that soft as some say. They need to stop watching Jamaica and think Jamaica's CONCACAF. Well, CONCACAF is a lot of teams, right? A lot of teams. Over 40 teams in CONCACAF. So, Jamaica admin don't care. They're in their own world. They live in their own world and they're not leaving it. They're going to stay in their own world. But last goal by the USA, Reina scored a beauty. Probably saying that Pochettino should get more game time, but he can't get into this team. This team is set. That starting team is set. It's a great goal by Reina. But Tillman, McKennie, Adams, brilliant in the midfield. And then they're playing Des as a winger. Des is not even a winger. Des is a right back, more wing back, but he's playing like a right winger. Pulisic was brilliant. Who else? Balogun played a very good game, scored a brilliant goal. Yeah, Balogun was very good. Pulisic, Balogun, Des, Tillman, McKennie, Adams, Robinson overlapping, who was an excellent game. The entire U.S. contingent, nobody in the U.S. get less than a 7. Seriously. Nobody gets less than a 7. Maybe the keeper, because he didn't have anything to do. Tonight, we did see the class of CONCACAF. They're better than Mexico. And not just because I saw Mexico play. So Mexico was not good. South Africa wasn't good, and Mexico didn't do much. Love the game. Love how the USA played. Played really well. The link-up play. So if you were to assess the game how the U.S. played, I don't need any stats. Here are the key things I pull away from the game. One is the fitness of the team. Basic fundamental. Ain't got to be technical. They're fit. And they run hard. And when it's that hot, that means they spend a lot of time doing a lot of running, even though Pochettino didn't have a ton of time with them. He had a couple of weeks. So they spend a lot of time doing a lot of running. Second, they're very, very technical. Very, very technical. Third, they have patterns of play. You can see the style of play that they're playing. It's position football and with a lot of movement. So you play small triangles, but then you have people moving quite a bit. And if the team presses you too high, you have people going down the sides or going between the lines. And then on defense, when you lose the ball, you're pressing vigorously. Not a half-hearted press. You're going hard because you're putting pressure on the offense, not giving them time to turn and look pretty. The goal is to win the ball back as quick as possible and more rest on offense than rest on defense. Same concept you see with a ticket-taka football concept or a Pep's concept in terms of how you play football. People attribute that to Pep. So that's how his first Barcelona team played. And then they had some decent finishing, but some bad finishing. So Balogun had 2 good finishes. Had one in the first half he probably should have shot that he didn't. Tillman had a couple he should have scored and he didn't. Des had a couple crosses he could have made in dangerous position and he didn't. So they have things to work on, but it's all good. They scored 4 goals. 3 of those were very good goals. One was an own goal, obviously, in the first half. But even that was a build-up play. And Pulisic looked irresistible on the left side all evening. And he only played one half. And he was the best player on the pitch. Tillman was brilliant. McKennie was everywhere. Adams covered off everything. Richards was really composing it back because apart from Cisco, Paraguay didn't help much. Vaughn said, yes, the ball didn't stick and you have runners up. Yeah, the movement was brilliant. And the composure was brilliant. So when I win the ball, I just don't boot it upfield like I'm afraid. I may win the ball and make a pass out of winning the ball. Meaning, even though I'm playing defense, when I win the ball, I'm seeing the pass before I win the ball. So I'm saying to myself, if I win this ball, I know where I'm going with it. And that was obvious from the way they were playing. I don't want to do the comparison with Jamaica. There are levels to this thing. But Pochettino must be happy. The USA Soccer Federation must be happy. By the way, people, get me to 100 likes now. Get me to 100 likes, everyone. Pochettino must be very happy. The US Federation must be happy. The US played a very, very, I wouldn't say a brilliant game. They played a brilliant game. And they got the outcome they deserved. They were the better team. They played better. They won the game. And they won convincingly. Had a little, in the second half, after Paraguay scored, Paraguay had some momentum, but they took it away from them. Tomorrow is a big day. Big day tomorrow. So tomorrow's first game is at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Qatar plays Switzerland. I think Switzerland should win that game. Then at 6 o'clock, It's a big game. Very early in the tournament. Brazil versus Morocco. Now, one may say Brazil should win this easily, but I don't think it would be an easy game. Morocco has a very good team and a very balanced team. And they got a new player who came in for them who just signed up, actually, maybe a couple of weeks ago. One of those French players who just played for the French under 21. Going to play for Morocco. And then Haiti plays Scotland at 9:30. Unfortunately, tomorrow, I probably will do the Brazil game. It will take me up to the next game. I will be doing the next game tomorrow. But at the same time, I will be commenting on the Haiti-Scotland game. Yes, I would agree. It's one of the best. I'm not going to say it's the best performance. I think when they played England in Qatar 4 years ago, they gave England a run for their money. They're the better side against England. And they played them in the first round. They probably should have beaten England, actually. They're the better team. But the USA is a good team, and it showed up tonight. So kudos to them. Thanks for being here, people. It's been a wonderful day, to be honest. We saw earlier today, Canada played against Bosnia. There's a golfing clash between the teams. If I look at the CONCACAF teams, Mexico, Canada, and the USA, and look at the quality of the opponent, because I don't think Bosnia is better than Paraguay. I know Paraguay is better than South Africa. South Africa was poor against Mexico, and Mexico won 2-0, but they weren't impressive. Then we had Canada play against Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Bosnia scored, but Bosnia didn't do much. Canada dominated possession, but they couldn't score. And they got to be concerned about Jonathan David, or Davids or David, whatever they call him, because he didn't look good. Missed a sitter, didn't look good. The other forward, what's his name? Tony. He was okay. He's a skillful forward, but they weren't penetrative. See the U.S. play through the middle? The U.S. have these little 1-2 on the edge of the box, interchange passes, very fluid. Canada didn't have that. Canada was trying from out wide. Even though Bosnia is a big team and hard to penetrate, and they're European, so they're well coached. You have to find a way to break the defense down. The U.S. first goal actually came from Balogun, even though he was kept off. I'm sorry. The Canada goal came from Kalanic. I messed his name up. He plays play for Arsenal. Kolasinac. Him being too deep when his center halves were up, as Canada wouldn't have scored a goal. Scored a good goal, but they shouldn't have scored that goal because the center halves were in the right place, but the left back wasn't. So, good win for the U.S. We'll see you again tomorrow. And they're just showing you the Balogun goal, which is a brilliant goal. We'll see you again tomorrow definitely for the Brazil game. I can't promise you for any other game. I'm doing Brazil at 4. I'm doing the Knicks at 8:30. We'll see if I do the Qatar versus Switzerland game. That'd be too much, actually. I'm going to do the Brazil-Morocco game, and then I will do the Knicks game and also comment on the Haiti-Scotland game. So thanks for being here. Before you leave, people, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and please share the channel. I appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. We have enough football tomorrow again. And join me, and let's enjoy. All right? Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a good night.